Hello everyone, I'm Rev Marvin Harada. I'm presently serving as the Bishop of our Buddhist Churches of America, but for 34 years I served here at the Orange County Buddhist Church. It's an honor and privilege to be asked to give a talk today for the online program. Today I'd like to talk about Ichigo Ichie, which is a very beautiful Buddhist expression. I learned this expression from the late Reverend Gyomei Kubose, the author of the popular book Everyday Suchness, and he was the minister of the Buddhist Temple of Chicago. I studied under him for about 9 months before I went to Japan to study for the ministry. And Reverend Kubose would often talk on this phrase, Ichigo Ichie. Ichigo Ichie, if we were to translate it into English, means something like every day is like the first time and the last time. Because everything changes, this day, today, will not be repeated again. And so Buddhism takes that concept of impermanence and puts it in a very poetic, beautiful expression. This is actually a Zen Buddhist saying, but I think it's a teaching that is very universal. It can apply to all schools of Buddhism, and I think it is a teaching that anyone of any religious background can learn from and appreciate. So Ichigo Ichie is saying every day is like the first day of our life, and every day is like possibly the last day of our life. And that we should live every day with that sense of freshness, as if it's the first day, as if it's the first time, and with a deep sense of gratitude and reverence, as if maybe today is the last day of my life. So when we live with this spirit of Ichigo Ichie, then we find that many things that we might complain about, we would stop and rethink, and maybe we wouldn't complain. For example, let's say you're having dinner with your family, and maybe your wife fixed dinner, and maybe what she prepared didn't turn out quite that great. Maybe it's a little too salty, a little too bland, and you want to say something like, "Oh, this is a little bit too salty, or it's a little bit too bland, or it doesn't suit your taste." You might want to normally make that kind of complaint. But if you stop and think, what if this is the last dinner I'm having with my family? Do I want my family to remember this last dinner as, oh yeah, Dad would complain to the very end, didn't like the dinner? Or would we just want to savor that last dinner with our family? So it's that kind of feeling that one can live with if one lives with the spirit of Ichigo Ichie.